So we're here today. I got my boy Frank with me. We're gonna crush some shoulders today. Try and give you guys some tips. I'm gonna do it at the end, but give you guys some tips. You guys had asked on my Instagram about side laterals, engaging rear delts, and warm-ups. So I'll do that at the end of the video, and we're gonna get after it. Frank's got a massage after that, so this workout's gonna be about 45 minutes to an hour. Frank's been through the ringer, so, but we're gonna push him. He showed up on time today. Okay, that's a record for him. He showed up on time, was ready to film. So he's been with us. Whenever you're setting the bench, I just like to set the bench with no weight just to make sure it's proper. You want it coming down just in front of your chin, like just maybe an inch, half inch, and then the elbow is just sitting right under your palms, and just press through. This way it's nice and comfortable. And then two, I know like my hands are sitting nice and even across the bar, and I'm in the middle of the bar. Do that with no weight. If you do it with weight, then you're not really set and you might not be even. So now we add some weight.
I like to be right underneath that.
Yeah.
You guys like to be like this.
No, right here. Came
Really?
like half an inch off my chin.
Really?
So for everyone it's different. Like for you, like you bring it down, you bring it right here, right?
Look.
Yeah, it's still.
Nowhere near my chin.
That's crazy. Good, Frank. Good, man. Good. See, we'll see how close it is to my chin. It's like.
You want to fire it back more than that?
No. What?
It's okay. I don't care. Like when I did it, I would have like
Yeah.
on my chin.
Yeah.
That's okay. As long as it feels good.
That's good.
Easy.
Sorry if Frank's got his headphones on, you can't hear me. I was gonna say sorry if I smell today. Literally, since I got sick,
shower, buddy.
6 weeks out from Canadian Nationals, I got COVID. And I don't know what it was. I don't even know if it had anything to do with it. I may sound crazy, I don't really care, but it's the truth. I have not wore deodorant ever since. And just yesterday,
Oh, that's what that smell is.
the other day when we trained, I was like,
I didn't smell
oh,
it.
that's weird. I smell. So it's like, because I'm starting to pack on the weight, and my body's like heating up more and sweating more, I'm like finally starting to smell. But like literally, I have not worn deodorant for the last 2.5 months. And it's kind of weird, but anyways, I am normal. I do smell again. Come on. Good, man. Come on.
Yep. Come on, strong. Easy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. Easy. Yep. Easy.
Come on. Yep. 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 Up. One more. Yep. Oh. Oh.
I used to be able to do 3 for 20.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can get 2 for 20.
Yeah.
Then next goal is, not next goal is 275 for 20.
Yeah.
Then see if we can get 3 plates for 20.
Small progress.
Yeah.
Frank's been in and out of the gym the last little bit. Just
Life.
Yeah. Life just throws.
You're right in the fucking nuts.
Yeah. And when you're down, it punch you in the nuts again. So, so he's been back training with me, like I said earlier, like last 3 days in a row, and it's been going good. But yeah, no, you don't just jump into like. A lot of people come back to the gym and they're just like go for as heavy as they can, and it just doesn't work that way.
Trying to be smart.
Yeah, he's been in it long enough that he understands like. Come back in the gym, get some blood in the muscle, and then every week you work your way up. You don't just go balls to the wall when you jump back in it. So, yeah, we've learned the hard way. We've done that, so we've done it and gotten hurt.
I've broke a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I've torn some things. So, yeah,
No, you gotta leave the ego at home sometimes, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
when you're training with Cody, it's hard.
And I gotta try and live up to these guys. So that's why I always push myself. And surround myself with the best. And I've always tried to do that, you know. And I think that finally shows after like, you know, doing what I did in Orlando. And it's like it meant a lot the last 10 years, you know, putting myself around these guys because they were much better. And you know, it's funny. There's some of you fuckers out there that are like, oh, Cody's always hanging out with pros and blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, of course I am. One, they're fucking great guys and they're my friends. But two, if you want to be good at something, you surround yourself with the best people, right? So.
What you trying to say?
You guys want to know what I actually think before the set? I don't think about the weight, as heavy as it is. What I think about is that like I'm gonna do it no matter what. And I've always been that way. It's like I'm just like I'm gonna lift it. I don't think like, oh my gosh, there's 3 plates on it. It's like I tell myself literally I'm gonna do a minimum 8 reps, and then it's It's mind over matter.
Right.
It's always been like that for me.
It was the same thing. Like I found I only did 2 plates, but I was like, I gotta get 20.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Come on, Cody. Strong. Come on. Yes. 2, 3. Come on. 4. Yep. Come on. You got it. Yep. 2 more. Yep. Come on. Yep. Yep. All you.
Good. We'll do a strip. Take that side off.
Come on. Easy, man. That was light. That was lightweight. Yeah. Come on. 6, 7, 8. Yep. Come on. One more. One more. Yep.
Good.
How you doing?
That was good.
Easy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Go, Cody. Easy. Come on.
I set here. Frank's gonna go 40, do 10 reps, 40s, 10 reps with the 20s, and then 10 reps with the 10s. Just a drop set. Doesn't always have to go in that order, but it's good to start with the weight and then drop that weight in half and then go half from the next weight that you drop in half. Come on. Good. Good. Halfway. Come on. Good. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Good. Go. Come on. Up. Yep. Left. Yep. Up. 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 Oh. Yep. Ah.
easier. Put the girl weights down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
I can grab my headphones. That one's a little different. So usually you do them with easy bar. In your hand, you grab the top of the point of the, I don't know how the easy bar bends, you just grab the top point of it where it bends and just upright row. But I like it here because your hands move natural to where they need to. So your hand is in line with your shoulder. You just guide it up with the dumbbells. Just like a little better.
I don't give a...
I was going to 35, this guy did 40. That's why
Well, I keep up. You win. I'm pulling the basically button. I thought it was going to be more for that, but I was like, oh. Come on, but you got it. Strong. Come on.
Stop listening to others and own your decision. You'll always tell what to do. Because how to live, so let's create.
Come on.
Now start
Yep, one more. Come on. Yep. That's it.
proudly. Other words,
Yeah. Got it. Easy, man. Come on, roll.
I don't give a...
Come on. Yep. Come on. Yep. 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 Gold burn.
What's that? Yeah. I'm still burning from the last exercise. I do. IRONBULL makes these bands, and this is the smallest one they have. This is the next size, and then they just go up from here. But you're not going to use anything bigger than this red band. I don't use the red band personally, but if you're like a bigger guy, like I don't know, 72, 80 plus guy, you might use the red band for more tension, but I like the yellow band. So just, I kind of find something like a pole that you can hook it on. Now, if I start here, I'm gonna have like the slack and the tension isn't so great if I come here. So I actually stand out to put better tension on the band and keep the elbow tight to my side. And I just turn out nice and slow. Nice and slow, let's just do 10 of these. You know, you don't have to do 10, you could do 12, you could do 15, it doesn't really matter. You're just warming up the shoulder joint. So I'll go this, and then I'll do the right side, and I'll just go in like this. And when I switch around to the back side, I'll do the same thing. So I'll do 10 like this, keeping that elbow tight. I'm not coming out here like this, it's just nice and slow. And same thing, that tension is constant throughout the whole band. Just pulling in, squeezing, just warming up, just putting blood in the joint of the shoulder. And then I'll turn around, and now I can do the outside here. Same thing, 10, 15, 20. And then I got the inside here. Warm up like that. And I just do a few rounds like that. And then I'll come here, just do some overhead stuff. But keeping constant tension, I wouldn't want to have the band here where there's no tension. Just take a step back. Just open. If you can't do anything overhead and it hurts, don't do it. But if you can do overhead stuff to warm up, just do it. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And I'll do a few rounds like that. I see some people making the mistake of they'll use plates. This is a 10-pound plate. Some people grab 5s. I would never do this. So weights are meant to go one way. Sorry, free weights are meant to go one way, down, right? Here to here, there's no resistance. The only resistance is in my bicep. I'm throwing it here. You see people warm up with this. I don't find it beneficial because when I'm doing the band, the tension is pulling here. Constant tension where it's actually putting tension on the shoulder, which I'm trying to warm up. Grabbing a plate, the only tension is down, right? Because it's dead weight. There's no tension. So preferably that's why I like to use the bands. Same thing with the cables. The cables you can put, it's hard to find the slack where the tension is good. So I stick to the bands. You get these bands on IRONBULLstrength.com. They're called monster bands. And you can get a whole pack of them. And you can use the other bands for other stuff, for other lifts and that. Okay, some of you guys also asked how to do a proper side lateral. There are many ways to do a side lateral. Leaning forward here, okay, yes, you can activate your side delts, right? Being really strict. I like them to hang in front of me. And I'll come out to my side, and I kind of turn my pinky up in the air. And as you see that, as soon as I do that, this side delt really pops off when I do that. As opposed to here, it's like, it's okay, but I'm so strict, and a lot of guys will lift with their traps when they're doing it completely other sides. Here, the shoulder is vulnerable, so it's like there's a lot more tension on it, where here you can kind of guard it with your traps, and guys like to lift like this, right? No bouncing. So I'll grab some dumbbells here. Let's see. Let's grab a light pair. Grab the 15s. So I'll let the dumbbells just hang here, and I'll drive out to my side. I drive away with my pinkies. I'm imagining this hand going to that wall and this hand going to that wall. I'm not coming, you gotta think away from your body. So I'm going away, and I'm not coming up like this with my traps, right? I'm not lifting. Some guys, you know, you guys said on my Instagram that you guys have a tough time because you guys feel your traps activating. Don't go just straight up. Think about going away from your body with the dumbbell, and then turning that pinky up in the air, and that activates that side delt. Let it hang, drive away from your body, coming up, not bouncing. You know, the last few sets of 10 to 12, you can kind of shoot it off your hips a little bit, but like trying, the more strict you stay, the more in the muscle it is. You're just coming away, keeping that pinky turned up. I think of like pouring salt out, pouring a cup of water out. Pour it out away from your body. And if it's too heavy and there's too much jerking, go lighter. So hopefully that helps. Another thing too, yes, this is a more strict way. If you're doing a single and you're holding on to something, you can really isolate the side delt like this by doing a single. But if I'm doing a double, I like to come here and have that stretch, the full delt, and coming away from the body. But if you're doing a single arm, yeah, you can hold on to something and come right out to the side of the body. That will isolate that side delt. You guys asked about activating your rear delts, or just activating your rear delts. So as you guys saw in my shoulder video, I like to start with rear delts because it puts the blood in the back of the rear delt. It feels good. It's almost like a good warm-up. I don't do anything. I don't think I'm doing 10 reps and then I'm going up. I'm doing 10 reps and then going up, increasing the weight. I'll do a weight, I'll start off light, I'll do 15, 20 reps. It's another warm-up for me almost. And then as I warm up, I do increase the weight. But rear delts, I find the higher the reps, the kind of better it is. Because it is such a small muscle, from experience, I've done this before. Went down to Arnold Classic and I was on a pec deck that I wasn't familiar with and I went too heavy and I tore my supraspinatus. Obviously I learned the hard way, but I don't go too heavy on these. I use it as a warm-up, like I said. So you don't want your hand higher than your shoulder, and you don't want your hand too low, like much lower than your shoulder when you get on here. I like to keep it just level, my hand level with my shoulder. So when I sit on here, that's how I check the seat. So I'm like, my hand is level with my shoulder. Then the next thing I do is I'll lean on here just to where I'm comfortable. And it's a slight bend in the elbow. And you're picturing that elbow is coming back. You're coming back with the elbow. You're not coming back straight arm with the arm and the tension is on the hand and then just the joint. You want the elbow slightly bent and you come back and squeeze that rear delt. And you don't need to come way back. It's a small motion, just to where you squeeze it. Everyone's gonna be different. Some people are gonna come back here and feel it. Some people can isolate it right here. But again, keeping that elbow bent, and there's no movement in the actual arm. No movement in the arm. So some people come out like this, you know? So I get set, I lean, slightly bend the elbow, and I come out and come away from my body. I don't think about coming back here. My elbow's set here. My arm won't move from this position, and I come back and squeeze that rear delt. It's almost like the side lateral. I'm coming away from my body. I'm not coming from here to here and pulling with my traps. I'm coming away from my body. Another thing too, once you guys get going and the weight gets heavy, I notice it with my clients, have your training partner put his hands on your shoulders. You'll notice when you get going, you're like this, and then your training partner, I'll put my hands on my client's shoulders, they drop. And that's where you want to start. So relax the shoulders, not up here. Relax the shoulders, come away, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Leaning on here, not coming back like this. Relax shoulders, slight bend in the elbows, and just away from the body, isolating that rear delt. Always feeling it in the muscle that you're training. So another thing too, with that yellow band that I just did in one of the warm-ups that I said, you can also grab that band and simulate the exercise that you're gonna do. That way you feel it, and then once you get on the pec deck, you already know that feeling that you're gonna have because you've just put blood in there, a little bit of blood in there, and then you make that mind-muscle connection when you get on here. I hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. I hope to come up with new content. I've been super busy lately at the gym with clients and stuff, but I do like putting out these videos, and I do like helping you guys. Thanks for supporting. Like, subscribe, share.